Okay, so welcome. This is Tuesday, October 6th. I keep getting my days mixed up for some reason. I don't know what my problem is, but it is Tuesday, October 6th, and this is your Team Miracle Finders weekly call. So I hope you guys are all having a fabulous week. How's everyone feeling? Good? Awesome? Pumped? I gotta tell you, I really was struggling with August and September, and then October hit, and I don't know, it was like a breath of fresh air, and I am just like so pumped and ready to hit it hard for October and November and December. So I'm just so excited. This is really the time to amp up your business, and big things will come. Like big things will come. So it can kind of seem daunting a little bit right now because, a lot of people are celebrating holidays or, saving up for Christmas and that kind of stuff. But I promise you, if you continue to practice your vitals, you continue to invite people and really reach out, that you will find at least 3 to 5 people a month who are in need of help, who really want to get started on a healthier path. Because really, is it better to be heavier come New Year's, or where you are, or have already started your journey come New Year's? Not everyone is going to want to wait until New Year's to start their journey to get healthy. So you really have to stay consistent. These are the months where staying consistent and kind of in people's faces with what you're doing is when it's going to really pay off in January. So you'll hear Laurel and I kind of say that over and over and over and over again. But guys, it is so true. The more consistent you are in your posting, the more you put yourself out there. And, at least once a day, post something about a workout that you're doing, or about your Shakeology, or about something health and fitness related, because people are going to start responding to that, and then they'll start coming to you. I can't tell you how valuable that is to me right now, that I have people every month who come to me because I've been so consistent. So it really does pay off, especially in these months when you are being super consistent. So, don't let it start to wane off just because you feel like, oh, well, man, like everyone's just waiting till New Year's. Not everyone is waiting. I promise you. So, okay, so Laurel's not on, so we'll wait to do shout outs. But what I will go ahead and do is, so we've been doing, and Jana, I know this is your first call, but basically we've been doing this 90-day push, and I'll tag you in it on the team page. But it's this podcast from Shalene, and we've been talking about it each week and just different elements of it and how we're going to implement it in our business. So the first week we talked about setting a goal related to people who are helping you in your business in a way to bring them closer to you. So something you're going to do to make people in your business feel amazing. So especially like if you have a small team or you're just starting a team, this could be something, even just making people in your life feel important. Then last week we talked about investing in something that's going to move your business forward. So we were talking about, starting a blog, or really investing into your like page, or Instagram, using Elance, all sorts of different ideas, but really nothing that you have to go and try and do everything. You really want to try and focus on, like, you'd rather go a mile wide and an inch deep into something. So if you're going to focus on a like page, then go all in with a like page. But don't try and do like page and YouTube and a blog and Instagram and YouTube, and then you end up not doing any of it because you're overwhelmed, right? Okay. So this week we're going to talk about scheduling 3 hours of training implementation per week. So don't just listen to stuff, but do it. So I think this is actually a great topic to cover tonight, because this goes along with what I posted in the group, was it yesterday or the day before, about the Power of Threes tracker that some of us are doing in the group. So if you want to be added to that message group that I started, you still can be. This is not like, oh, we're already set. You guys can't join us. Like, anyone can join us at any time. But let me pull it up and I can show it to you guys. But this is a great way to implement in our business what we talk about, because a lot of times, we say like, oh yeah, that was a great idea, I'm totally going to do that. And then you never do it, right? So Shalene here is saying schedule 3 hours of training implementation per week. So don't just listen to stuff, but do it. The National Wake Up Call this week, Carl was talking about that. Do invite people every week, be consistent. So this is all going back to that. Okay, so let me find, I found it. Hold on. Okay, now I got to get back to you guys. Gosh, I have way too many things open right now. My screen is like crazy. Okay. I'm going to share that. My internet connection is unstable. Can you guys all see this? I can't hear you now, though. That's the only problem. Crap. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, so Laurel, I was just gonna, we were talking about the number 3 on the 90-day push, which was schedule 3 hours of training implementation per week. So don't just listen to stuff, but do it. And I was going to show real quick the 3 power of threes tracker that I'm doing with some people, and see if anyone wanted to jump in with us, because it's a great implementation tool and a great way to track. And then we can talk about some other implementation. Sound good? Uh-oh, she left. Can you guys all hear me though? Are we good? Yeah? Okay. Well, I'm going to try this again. Let's just do it this way. Okay. So, okay. So this is the Power of Threes tracker. And the way it works is you basically just track what you're doing. So you're going to be, instead of having, it breaks it down into everything into threes. So you can constantly just think 3 of everything. So every day you're going to add 3 people to your network. So that's like friending 3 new people on Facebook every day. Because remember, we always need to be expanding our network. Then you're going to message 3 new people a day. So this is like relationship building messages. So this is reaching out to an old friend. This is checking in on someone, whatever. Just saying hey to someone. This does not have to be an invitation. It can be, like if you want it to overlap, it can be, but it doesn't have to be. The next one is 3 invites a day. So these can be cold invites using the script in the files on our team page, or your own script, or whatever. Or it can be an invite from one of these people that you messaged the other day. So maybe you were talking to them and then you decide, then like the conversation kind of led to an invite. You can track it as an invite. And then remembering to follow up with 3 people. So I like to follow up like 2 to 3 days later. That way, like, okay, you've had time to read the message. Like, you need to respond now. So, following up, and then tracking your posts throughout the day. So these just give you some ideas of posts to do that get you kind of traction going in the business. So a personal development post. So something that you learned from your personal development that day, something that stuck. A post about your workout or Shakeology. Remember, I said this is so important. Like, if you miss all these other posts, at least get this post done in the day. Because when people are ready to lose weight, you want them to think of you. When they go, oh, man, I can't fit into these jeans that I wore last winter. You know what? Michelle said she has lost, a ridiculous amount of weight and is looking fine. I need to get with her. So you need to be consistent in these posts, the workout or a Shako post every day. And honestly, when I'm posting about Shakeology, I try not to give too much info, but I'll just say, like, ask me how you can get a discount. because then they come to you instead of like just going and Googling it. They'll be like, hey, how do I get a discount? And then a value post. So how can you add value to someone's day? So maybe it's an inspirational quote. Maybe it's a recipe. Maybe it's a trick or a tip that you found, a DIY thing, whatever your little niche is, you know, add value to someone's life. And then a personality post. So something about you, you know, maybe a cute little post with you and your kiddo, or some, you know, you with your coffee, or whatever's about you as showing your personality. You want people to know you. And then we're all working towards Business Builder, the people that I'm working with. So these are the benchmarks for Business Builder. It's to be Emerald rank or higher, earn $250 a month consistently, hit SC5, and have 2 personally sponsored coaches who have at least 1 Success Club point on the board. So anyways, so this is how you would track each day. But the point is you're tracking the power of 3s. So you're doing these 3 things over and over again each day. So you can just say, okay, did I friend 3 people? Did I message 3 people? Did I invite 3 people? Did I follow up with 3 people? Did I make my posts? So that's a great implementation tool because it's something you can see and you can check it off. So you can sit down in your power hour and do it. So the other thing she was saying is, you know, like schedule a set time in your week. So maybe you're going to say, okay, Thursday morning, I know the kids are at school and I have an hour that I can sit and implement something new. So maybe that's a time that you really want to look at your like page and how you can start working your like page, or, you know, whatever the new thing is that you want to start implementing in your business. It's a great time to maybe write some new ideas for challenge groups, make some new graphics, that kind of stuff. But instead of just having these great ideas and being like, yeah, one day I'll do all that, write them down and then schedule a block of time each week that you're actually going to sit and do those things. It doesn't have to be the same time each week, but give yourself about 3 hours a week. It doesn't have to be 3 solid hours, but you want to do like at least an hour at a time in chunks, because that gives you enough time to get working and implement. Because ideas don't do you much good if you don't actually do anything with them, right? So yeah. Anyone have some great ideas that they are going to be implementing anytime soon? Anyone? Laurel, do you have any ideas?
Sorry. Well, I really am on the spot right now. I've been trying, my computer's messing up and I'm on my cell phone. I'm trying to get my computer back running. That's why I was late.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm trying to think of what I've been implementing lately that is new. Let somebody else go.
Okay, Antoinette, go ahead and talk.
Oh, okay. I was just saying that it's not necessarily something new that I've implemented, but this is my 2nd month of using MailChimp for my newsletter for all of the clients that I was assigned through the Leads program, as well as just for other people who I've talked to just on a daily basis. But, you know, Shalene talks a lot about how, you know, you need to be collecting email addresses. And I know that that was one thing that I came away from Summit thinking, oh, that's such a great idea. And I actually have started doing it now. So I've grown my email list and I send a newsletter every month, or sometimes twice a month. I'm going to send one twice this month.
Yeah, that's great. I think twice a month is a great way because it kind of keeps people reminded that you're there, but you're not like inundating them with emails to where they unsubscribe, you know? Right. So
do you, Antoinette, do you do like a newsletter to like people that aren't on your customer list? Like, do you just collect emails from, you know, like friends and send a newsletter to them, or is it just your leads, or do you have like separate ones you send? How are you doing that?
Right now, my list is all of my leads, as well as some of my family who hasn't actually bought anything from me yet, but has expressed an interest, and my friends who are the same way, or anybody else who I meet, just like in my day-to-day, who was like, yeah, I need a fitness solution, blah, blah, blah. Like I met one girl when I went to the car dealership to have my oil changed, who I added her to my list.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I don't have it down to a science, but I figured I need to just start doing something. So I just started doing it.
Done is better than perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you always have that too. That's the thing. So like, that's the one thing that I really like about email collectors and MailChimp especially, is that you have those emails now. So like if Facebook disappeared tomorrow, you at least have those emails. So it's a great tool to start collecting. Like you said, like you met the girl at the oil change place, you know, or whatever. I use MailChimp. I need to get more consistent in it because I don't think I've sent anything for over a month now. So I need to send some more stuff out. But Laurel, like what I do is I do have separate lists, and I'll send the same thing out to like all the lists sometimes, depending on what it is. But if it's something specific, you know, that I'm trying to target, then I'll narrow it down to just a specific list of people. Like I have a list of people who have signed up for like free giveaways. Like I will put like, oh, if you want to sneak peek into Fixate, put your email address here. So it's people who have never bought anything, but they might be interested, like Antoinette was saying. So they might go on a separate list than my leads.
Right.
At least like I know my leads are already my customers. So they're familiar with what Beachbody is. They know about Shakeology. So they might get a separate email than the people who just signed up for like a few recipes.
Right.
And it's pretty easy through MailChimp, and it's free as long as you don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I use MailChimp. I just do it for just my leads though. So that's why I was just kind of curious about like, because I know like one other lady who I've met who she does like a newsletter, you know, she sends out just like a newsletter about like health and fitness and stuff like that. And she has like some rare medical condition. So she like sends out a newsletter about how she's like dealing with that and stuff, just to even people who aren't customers. So,
yeah.
But I really am starting to focus more on Instagram, because even though honestly, like I get so frustrated with it, because it's like I feel like I'll do really good with it for a while and then I just kind of fall off. Just because I don't know, I just get frustrated because the algorithms are so different. But Melissa was saying like, you know, Beachbody is going international eventually, like, and we need to get on board for that, because when we do, like, overseas, MLMs are huge over there. Like, they are not, people don't react to MLMs overseas the way they do here in the States. Like, they think it's the most amazing opportunity. They are all over it. So she has like 24,000 followers on hers, but obviously she's been building hers for like 6 years. But like of that 24,000, she said like 9 or 10,000 are overseas, because a lot of people on Instagram are from overseas. And she said like, I guarantee you the day we go international, like I will be able to sign like 200 a day. There's people overseas who are just waiting for Beachbody to get there. And she said Instagram is such an amazing place to find international followers, because a lot of people overseas use Instagram. So, I mean, there's a lot of people in the States too, and you obviously, like, it's not like you're just going to be building, you know, Instagram just for that. But, like, I mean, I want to build it because it's something I've dabbled in for a while and just haven't put as much focus into as I should. So that's kind of where my focus is, that and just growing, you know, helping my new coaches get started right.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good point. Like, I think, yes, Beachbody is going to be going international, and I think that's a great thing to think about going forward. But I'm not skilled enough in Instagram to, like, figure all that out right now. So I'm just kind of like, I'll worry about it when I worry about it.
I think the key to Instagram is that you have to be very strict about who you follow, whose pictures you like, and you have to interact with people like crazy. Like you got to be on steroids interacting with people on Instagram in order to really build your following and build, because I've been really trying to dive into it myself because I created a separate account just for my fitness stuff, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. But when I do the work, I see the results. It's just
Right.
Instagram takes so much of my time that I don't have any of. And so
Elance. You need to hire an Elance person. You can hire someone from Elance for like $3 an hour. Hire them for like 3 hours a week to go and do search hashtags of like things that I'm interested in, and it not like fitness or Beachbody or whatever, because every single Beachbody coach is looking at those hashtags. So I'll look for like Gator Girl or, you know, whatever, something that I love the Gators, so I might look for that, whatever. Something that I'm interested in, and I'll look up those hashtags, and then I'll go and I'll find a picture that I like. I'll look at the person's profile. I'll see like if it's somebody that I think might make a good potential coach or challenger. And then I won't start following them, but I will go and like a few of their pictures and comment on their pictures. And usually those people will come and just automatically start following me. So that's, and that, like those things, those are people you right now, because I do just stay home, and fortunately Brian is at school from, you know, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I have a lot of time here at home. Like I do it myself because you guys know I'm on a budget plan right now, but seriously, like I know that that's something that a lot of top coaches use, is they just hire someone on Elance to help them build their Instagram account. And then the other thing about Instagram, but I mean, really, I've honestly, like, I'm trying out this Platinum Presenters website for 1 month. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to, like, if I'm not feeling it, I'm going to cancel that and then pay for Elance. Because if you think about it, $3 an hour for 3 hours a week, like, not, you pay $10 for like a month or two. I mean, that's $40-50, but if it gets you to like 2,000 followers in a month, then, and they are, and you know, you can talk to the person, like whoever you hire, you tell them, this is my target market, this is the niche, this is the brand that I'm presenting, this is what I'm all about, I'm a coach, blah, blah, blah. You tell them exactly the type of person you're looking for. And so they find you, you know, real organic likes. They find you people within your target market. It's not just like giving you a bunch of fake followers or followers that aren't going to be interested. You have a FaceTime meeting with this person, and they help you build your account with people that are going to be drawn to you. So if you think about it, like $3 an hour for them to do like hours of, you know, liking, but all that little tedious work that's going to take you forever, that makes you stop and say, I'm not even going to mess with Instagram. It might end up being worth it, you know, like just, even if it's just for like a month or two, just to get you built up, just to start getting you a following. And then after that, you know, people start to see you popping up in their feed and all, they start just following you naturally. And then the one last thing that I do know with Instagram is they are very, like Facebook, you know, like they are all about a story. They really want to kind of hear your story. You want to post about like, you know, inspiration, fitness, motivation, your life, blah, blah, blah. Instagram is very like, they want, it has to be pretty much the same, not like the same post every day, but like they don't really care about, you know, I don't know, your story or whatever in the beginning. Like I know Amy Silverman, one thing she said is like, in the beginning, I only posted health and fitness, health and fitness, health and fitness. I did my workout videos. I did like a few inspirational, like very, very few like little motivational quotes. But mostly it was workout videos, workout pictures, workout videos for like the first 2 years. And then now she's able to share her story on Instagram because she has like 30,000 followers.
Yeah, they don't want to see your selfies and pictures of your kid if you're
Nope.
trying to get a health and fitness following. So the minute you share one of those and you slip up, then you could easily lose like 5 followers. You know, because I've had this happen.
Melissa McAllister.
Have like 62 followers. 5 followers is a lot of followers.
Melissa McAllister said she's lost like 500 followers in one day, one time, because she made a post that was like completely unrelated to her niche. And bam, and again, she has like 25,000 followers, like 500, you know, but still it's like, she was like, holy crap, like to lose that many followers. People on Instagram, it's tough, but like learn it. I know Silverman says that's where pretty much mostly all of her business comes from. Like, yes, she does have a Facebook account, but the majority of her business is Instagram.
Yeah. Well, and I think that, again, it comes back to, like we were saying earlier, you know, you got to find what you want to invest in and go a mile deep into it, you know, instead of like jumping all around, you know? So like, if you really want to get into Instagram, then you need to study the shit out of it and like do Instagram. I know people who also are like super, oh, Michelle, thanks. Those are some great resources. Who are super, super successful with like pages on Facebook, you know, where like they studied the shit out of that and they, you know, they put an ad up through that and boom, they've met Success Club 10 from one ad, people coming to them. So it's like, you just never know. Like, you just got to find what works for you and roll with it. You know, I know people who, like, you look at Caleb, like Coach Caleb, his thing is YouTube, you know, so everyone can do something different and you just have to figure out like what it is that you want to do. I don't know. I've gone back and forth about Instagram. I think I like it. And then I figure I don't think I have too many words for Instagram. I think I have too much I want to say and Instagram doesn't like it. So I don't think it's my thing.
Well, that's, like I said, like with Silverman, now I'll look at her posts on Instagram and her posts are long as hell, like with a big old story. But again, it took her like 2 years of doing just health and fitness to where now she can post whatever she wants and everybody eats it up and they love it. But it took a while for that to, you know, happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. One day we'll see. Never
yeah.
But yeah, you know, if that's going to be your thing, then schedule time each week to dive into Instagram, schedule time each week to dive into YouTube and make, you know, 15 videos. You don't have to release them all on the same day, but you can make them all on the same day when you look all pretty, just change your shirt or whatever a few times, you know, and then post them throughout the week, you know, whatever it is. But take that time, those few hours, and do your implementation. If you're going to do a blog, write a few blog posts in that time and save them and then publish them throughout the week. You know, so whatever your implementation is, look at Michelle going with all these Fiverr, Upwork, online jobs. I love it. So yeah, so, you know, just whatever you're going to be implementing, if you hear something great on a podcast or in something that you're reading for personal development or on the National Wake Up Call and you're like, man, that's a great idea, I should do that. Write it down, because I promise you, if you don't write it down, it'll be lost. Write it down and then go, you know, when it's that time when you're going to actually implement, you'll have a list of things that you're like, oh yeah, I remember on Monday I said I wanted to start an email list, you know, and you can start doing that. So, but I know for me, it's key. Like, I have sticky notes like everywhere, because if I don't sticky note and write stuff down, then it's gone and it's never going to happen. So write it down and then implement. Another great thing Shalene talks about all the time is to create a freemium, which is just like basically like a free something that you give to people. And that's a great way to collect email addresses. So if you want to make like a little video series that you're going to give out, or like a little recipe PDF or whatever, even if you're going to have people join the clean eating group, say, hey, put your email address here and I'll sign you up for this clean eating group, you know, and you can collect email addresses. Or if you want to do, you know, 5 tips each day on how to save money eating clean. Drop your email address below and I'll send you the 5 tips each day. And then you send them out through the email collector. So freemiums like that, where you have something to give people, they will give you their email address and now you have that forever. Because like we said, like tomorrow, Facebook could be gone. Tomorrow, Instagram could be gone. You don't own those. So collect the email addresses and store those because you can always have those and have a way of reaching out to those people. Okay, well, that's basically all I was planning on talking about. If you have not listened to the National Wake Up Call this week yet, you need to do it because it pumped me up. It was awesome. Like I listened to it while I was working out, and then I was like so pumped up even after my workout that I like vacuumed the whole house and was like cleaning and everything because I was like, yeah, like this is awesome. October's gonna rock. So listen to the Wake Up Call if you haven't done that yet. And if you want to get in on the Power of Threes, I have like a message group going, and I basically I'll send you the Power of Threes document so you can print it or however you want to do it and start filling it out. And then I'll add you to the message group and we just kind of check in each day, see how everyone's doing with keeping up with the tracker. So if you want to do that, let me know and I'll add you to the group and send you the tracker. Laurel, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Nope.
Hi. Okay. Well, I'm good if you guys are good. There's Deke sneaking away. Okay. Well, have a good night. Thank you guys so much for coming on the call, and I will post the recording once it's converted. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.